Bhupen, I was going to, again, let me start with you, right? So we've obviously, all of you have alluded to the fact that the opportunity is immense, to borrow the word from you, Bhupen, out here, right? So do you think there's enough investment going into this?
I would say it's not enough. There's some investment, but not enough.
Yeah.
The part of the reason I think is especially in biotech in China, for example, there's commercialization is coming, but it's not so
Not there
fast.
yet.
So,
Yeah.
financial investment, normally financial institute, they will look at a quarterly number, or next month you make money. But unfortunately, agriculture, biotech will take years to get. And I think that's still not enough. But especially for Asian countries.
Right.
But, yeah.
And Bhupen, just, given that you guys look globally, just could you walk us through, as an investor, the return on capital is, the capital doesn't care where it goes, right? Unfortunately, unless somebody puts another lens on it saying this is important, right? So do you see that the return on capital on investing in biotech in Asia is different from what it might be in the West? And so hence,
Yes.
what Keng Chen is saying is that it's limited in terms of the capital flowing in here and needs another lens for it to flow?
Actually, excuse me. I think in the North America, they are, GMO and gene editing is very open. They create a market value already there. But for Asian countries, I think especially cotton in India and China, other crops are still in the slow process.
Yeah.
So that's, I think, the reason is commercialization process.
Right. I think the other elephant in the room is IP protection, right? And, obviously, how much, when you put in the money, how long it takes, the risk reward you talked about, you want the reward at the end, right? You don't want to be sitting here at the risk that, look, all the R&D that you did is now publicly available for everyone to use, or there are price caps on it or things like that, right? Now that's the tension on the other side with small farmers and access, food security, climate, all of that. So can I come back to you guys on certain, as to, what's, Keng Chen, let's start with you, right? Obviously, I know when we chatted earlier, right, IP protection is critical. I'm sure you have IP protection at Origin Tech, what you do. How do you see attacking this?
I think that's in Asia, especially for the countries like 30 years ago, let's put it this way, there's not much respect on the IP issues.
IP, yeah.
That's including PVP, plant variety, germplasm protection, and even the GMO stuff. Now, I think with the timing coming and the PVP issues, IP issues, I think most of our government people realize it's important, especially in China. China 20 years ago, no one cares about the IP. Right now, I think they become everywhere the think IP is very important, especially for the biotech issue. IP issues, they'll be easier compared to the PVP to protect because you have a very clear, marker there.
Right.
So I think it was coming. I think.
Do you think there's a change right now,
in
at least in the Chinese mindset about thinking about IP?
That's right. I do think in other countries the same thing. I used to work for Asian countries, and that time, 30 years ago,
nobody cared.
Nobody cares about that. I think right now everybody is talking about it, at least.